Hey, so someone asked me the story behind the logo of my relationship path, and I thought I'd share it with you as well, what it stands for. Well, first and foremost, of course, it's a path, symbolizing the path through the relationship landscape that often winds quite a bit before we find where we belong. Yet helps us learn more about ourselves and what we truly want in our connection with others. Now, you probably noticed that I depicted the first part of this as an infinity symbol. This to me reflects the concept of polarity or duality, which is what we humans learn through. This is why when we look back at our historic relationship path, or relationship CV as I like to call it, often we see a pattern like this, going back and forth, for example, between unhealthily triggering relationships and way too nice and eventually boring ones, at least for you at that point. Most of all, though, it depicts the dualities inside us, the contrasting parts that we might have, like wanting safety and connection versus simultaneously desiring freedom and adventure. Of course, these dualities aren't really in conflict, they're opportunities to learn. Growth comes from integrating these different parts and desires and understanding how they contribute to our relationships and our love lives. Growth comes from seeing patterns and seeing our personal pitfalls and roadblocks and learning to move beyond them. So that's also why the line culminates in the heart, symbolizing that even though these relationship paths will keep unfolding for the rest of our lives, there is some kind of destination. And as I see that, that's finding a sense of authentic connection and belonging. Somewhere where there's deep understanding of ourselves and compassion for all our patterns and parts. And yes, that then gets reflected in the outside world because you know how you want to be loved and you show others how it's done. So this is what I aim to help people discover in my sessions and through relationship path mapping. By exploring your relationship path, you gain clarity about where to go, what it is that makes you feel like you belong. You discover your patterns so you can transform them and know when you, for example, just need some resources to regulate your nervous system in some situation. Or it saves you time because you know when you actually need to leave and take another path. Hence, it takes away a lot of anxiety. Another meaning of the heart is that the winding path eventually becomes not just accepted by us, but embraced and even weirdly pleasurable because it gives you clarity about your parts, what they're saying, and any conflict between them becomes just a sign that you need to course correct towards belonging. So that's the meaning behind my logo, a simple line that tells a complex story. Reach out if you want to know more, or check my website, myrelationshipath.com, or Relatiepad in Dutch. Be kind to yourself.